Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Bookswagon. So today we have with us Subhash Verma sir, who is the author of Lead Without Stress. He is also holding experience in corporate as well as the government industries, just beside being an author. So let's not waste any more time and let's go on ahead with Bookswagon, where stories meet voices. We are really delighted to have you here, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sir, like your title suggests, lead without stress. So today's world is a fast-paced world where everyone is rushing. What would be your one tip or advice that how can today's generation actually cope up with all the stress that they face?
I think the biggest problem we are facing right now is that we are not driving ourselves, we are getting driven. We are having feeling of comparison. We want to achieve things faster than what is possible. We are not giving a pause to life. We are just rushing. And sometimes I feel we are just rushing, I won't say blindly, but close to that.
Then, so was writing a way of your escape from your tiring world, your tiring corporate or government world? What would you say? Was writing an escape for you?
I think writing this book was definitely not an escape, but it's just my way of giving it back to society. I was working with managing director of a software company, and then I decided one day that let me get out because if I worked in department of telecommunications, Indian Telecom Service for 15 years. Then I worked for 25 years in corporate, and then I could continue the same job, high-paying job for another 10 years. But then I thought it's my time to do something bigger in life, get out of that, and maybe serve the society. And the idea came that let me start writing a book which will help people, because I find I have been through this kind of situation where a lot of stressful situation was there, and I came out of it, and then I thought a lot of people are in this state right now, and more are getting into a state because of the fast-paced life. So something should be done to help them.
So, in a way, you actually left behind that life of your corporate, that successful life, if I may say. Then, currently, what does a fulfilling life mean to you?
So basically, fulfilling life is then when you connect with yourself and align with your values. The problem is that we generally are not knowing what exactly we want. We are not paying attention to it. We are not connected to ourselves. We are all focusing on outside world. We are not looking inside us, and then we are also not getting aligned with our inner values. Sometimes we want to do certain things, but we don't do those things because we think we are getting driven by society. Others are changing us to do certain things, and we lose our values. We don't live our values, and that's where the conflict comes. Many times I find people are living a split life. Something is in the mind, but they are behaving something else, and that split creates a big friction in the mind, and that creates a problem.
So, then my last question would be could you give the readers a bit more insight about the calm framework which you were talking about in your book?
That's a very good question. I'm inspired by Bhagavad Gita, and I've been reading that for ages in my life. Still do that, and I've been just exploring and distilling it, and figured out, okay, for today's modern world, and especially for modern corporate people, what could be a simplest way of telling them exactly how to live a life which is stress free? And then I come out with a framework. I call it calm framework, CALM. And here C stands for connect, A stands for align, L stands for liberate, and M stands for mastery. Basically, if you can just follow these three steps, connect to yourself, that means become self-aware, align with your values, exactly try to do what you want to do, what's your passion, and then liberate. Sometimes we carry a lot of emotional load, and that is overweighing us. We are getting under pressure because of a lot of emotional load of a lot of people around us, and just liberate from the emotional load what is not necessarily required, and then we practice it again and again. That's a mastery. So connect, align, and liberate, and do it repeatedly again and again. Do the mastery of it, and then you will actually become calm in your life.
Thank you so much for your insights, sir. Is there any last message which you would like to share with our readers?
Yeah, I think the message I want to say here is that we should give a pause Many times we react without thinking about it. We don't respond, we react. So if you connect with yourself, give it a pause, and just give a fraction of a second to just think before you do something, because many times we are on autopilot. If you don't react and respond, lot of things will change. Your life perspective will change the way, if you start interpreting in them in a very very positive way.
Thank you so much for this session, sir. It was great to have you. Indeed, your book will create a great impact. Thank you, everyone, for being with us here today. Thank you.
My book is available on bookswagger.com. Please buy it and enjoy reading it.